Okay, so this is the latest coming from the NBA circles as far as Ja Morant. The avalanche of stuff that's been confirmed. First and foremost, he's being investigated for his Instagram live video where he was, showing that steal. He's also being investigated thoroughly by the NBA for a lot of previous incidents, facing a possible indefinite suspension by the NBA. There are several reports that he took that same weapon into the facilities, to the airport, which is a huge no-no to the NBA. And there is question looming the possibility of Ja Morant no longer playing professional basketball. Now, if you've been living under a rock, allow your boy to explain. Ja Morant has had a lot of arrows pointing in his direction about his entourage, pointing at the fact that his father can't really control his son, and the flurry of incidents of Ja Morant being involved in. For one, he got into a fight with a high school kid at his home where a scuffle broke out. Ja Morant went to his residence, came out of his residence, showing that he had a weapon. There was the mall incident and other incidents previous to that effect. Staffers for the Indiana Pacers are now reporting that Ja Morant's entourage was pointing red lasers or green lasers at them, indicating that they have weapons. Even the back and forth between him was more of Shannon Sharp's doing instead of a back and forth thing where Shannon Sharp got into a tussle with the Memphis Grizzlies, as well as Ja Morant's father, when the Lakers played the Memphis Grizzlies, where the Lakers won that game. And you know how Shannon Sharp gets down. Once the Lakers win, he wants to stick his chest out. He's the biggest cheerleader on social media, as well as he's the biggest fair weather Laker fan. He's really not a Laker fan. He's more of a LeBron fan. And, he says that on the show. But nevertheless, that, he still had to escape from that incident, even though a lot of people are not talking about it. And the possibility of Ja Morant being suspended for the remaining games of this season is still looms. Now, as of right now, he's being suspended for at least 2 games. Ja Morant issued a statement apologizing, taking time. He wants to take time off from playing professional basketball for the Memphis Grizzlies. Ja Morant has a huge deal as far as what he's making in the NBA. He's got a signature shoe from Nike. He's a Powerade representative, and as well as other branding and endorsement deals that's on the horizon. There's a possibility where Ja Morant can lose all of this, and everyone is pointing to the fact of Gilbert Arenas. Remember, Gilbert Arenas was in a whole lot of trouble when he was in his prime in the NBA. Having a gun in the locker room and things of that nature. And Gilbert Arenas has not been the same since. His star dwindled when he was playing professional basketball in the NBA. But a lot of people are also pointing to the story of Plaxico Burress. Maybe this is a one-time incident where Ja Morant sees the errors of his way and sort of take control, be more responsible, not having a entourage that has nothing to lose, have people in his circle that knows what's best, has the best interest for Ja Morant. I think this is an extraordinary kid who has extraordinary talent, and he's going to do a lot of amazing things. He has a real bright future in the NBA, and I hate for it to be all flushed down the drain of a few bad choices from Ja Morant, a few bad people that Ja Morant trusted. I think that, I feel like this is a one-time deal. He's going to wake up from this. He's going to rise above from this, and he's going to make the changes he has to make. A lot of people, Allen Iverson was once heading down this road, and then Allen Iverson changed his ways. Ray Lewis was heading down this road at one particular time, and then he found God, he found religion. He got rid of those people, he got rid of his friends that had everything to lose and really didn't care if Ray Lewis lost everything. He got rid of that. And I feel like, even though it's a lot of reports concerning Ja Morant, and they're not good reports, I feel like he's going to rise above this. This is like a one-time incident, and he's going to understand the errors of his ways, and y'all going to see some real big, definite changes from him moving forward. You can only learn from your mistakes, or you just make do of what it is, and just deal with your mistakes. And those mistakes can sometimes close a lot of opportunities and close a lot of doors. Look at Steven Jackson when he was in his prime playing professional basketball in the NBA. Look at Matt Barnes. Now, if you look at these two guys now, they are heavily respected in the podcast game, all the smoke. But those two individuals, if Ja Morant wants to learn from someone else's mistakes, he definitely needs to chat with Steven Jackson and Matt Barnes. They got $1 trillion worth of game where he can learn from their stories, and he's going to rise above that. But low-key, I feel like this guy is smart enough to know and understand that he needs to change the errors of his way real fast and real quick. But anywho, it's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag, I boast, and I'm coming to you guys live from coast to coast. I will see you guys in the next video. Deuces.